Fam shit. La Familia. Shawty. So, say. Yeah. Right back out. Hustle music. Fam shit. Wake up with that money on my mind. Stacks. Phone ring is money every time. Hello. No money calling, get up on my line. Dial tone. Money maker. All I know is grind. Wake up with that money on my mind. Stacks. Phone ring is money every time. Hello. No money calling, get up on my line. Dial tone. Money maker, all I know.
My niggas say fuck 'em, I say fuck 'em too. Bad boy bitch, you a fucking shoe. She cup half empty, my cup is full. She wanna fuck with the kid, but she stuck with you. Anybody can get touched, so I touch you too. I'm constantly asking how I do what I do, the things I do, whenever I do what I do. Think money on pussy, everything I do. If you think vice versa, you a fucking fool. If you wanna get changed, get from under the dam, get your head in the game, it's up to you. Dumb niggas nowadays wanna fuck 'em too. Right back, thinking back, get sucked to school. Fall in love with a bitch that'll fuck the crew. I ain't gonna lie, bust it down, ain't no substitute. Count cash in my fingertips, black and blue. And I'ma do the same thing till I bury nigga. Not your generous, so I won't carry niggas. Especially your whack guy, need to deal old head over here trying to get married niggas. Scary niggas. Know what Balboa been bout straight from the get-go. Money on my mind, wrist neck with a glitter. Tens on my feet and my waist is the pistol. Get it till I'm gone, and when I'm gone, quick on the off and straight most definitely the kiddo. Never get enough cause a nigga gotta get more. And on the same page, if you don't know the MO. T to the T-O, with J-O-B, it's hardly enough for me to feed the water my seeds. So believe that I know that's who I speak for. My niggas in the streets doing devious deeds to get the
Wake up with that money on my mind. Stacks. Phone ring is money every time. Hello. No money calling, get up on my line. Dial tone. Money maker. All I know is grind. Wake up with that money on my mind. Stacks. Phone ring is money every time. Hello. No money calling, get up on my line. Dial tone. Money maker. All I know is grind. Hustler nigga. Ain't no question in that. Raising the six in the era of crack. Beepers and payphones, way before iPhone. I've been on my grind. The boot is my home. Flipping the work, making it jump, moving the pack in and out of the gump. Fam, I'm a half a brick. Coding a cuss, I just have to sip. Work get low, loaded, making the trip. Interstate riding, shaking the zip. Phone on silent, cruising the slab. Money maker, all I know is cash. Wake up with that money on my mind. Stacks, phone ring is money every time. Hello, no money calling, get up on my line. Dial tone, money maker, all I know is grind. Wake up with that money on my mind. Stacks, phone ring is money every time. Hello, no money calling, get up on my line. Dial tone, money maker, all I know is grind.
They say that money change people, boy, you so right. They say that money change people, boy, you so right. Say that money change people, boy,
You're so right.
They say that money change people, boy,
You're
you're
so right. Let's get into it. Long time no see. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I am your host, Nug the Narrator. This is That's My Take podcast. Coming to you on an early off timing position, just due to life in general, no excuses. Sunday, I was incapacitated. I ain't even lie. Yesterday, I thought about doing the show, but my energy and my mentals wasn't there, so I ain't want to come and give y'all no negative type show or negative type vibes. I'm feeling a lot better today. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me. If you're joining me, watching or listening, and just taking a little time out with me, man. Again, I'm Nug the Narrator. Please sub, like, comment, share. Won't cost you nothing to do much, but if you do want to do a little extra, the Cashapp, I believe it just passed me up. But yeah, Cashapp scrolling down the bottom. Anything's appreciated. It'll go actually to help this channel and this side hustle. Music. Song you just heard, song I actually haven't heard in years. and I actually forgot about, just to be real with you, is available. We are the home of the $2 single. Anything you hear, you could get directly from me. In the description is my direct email. If it don't come directly from me, it's probably not going directly to me or to help this channel and side hustle. As always, this channel is brought to you by the fam, forever among made men, forever about making money. Without them, there'd be no me. All my socials are the same, and that's on TikTok, that's on X, and that's on IG at That's My Take. And that's with a DATSMYTAKE. Follow me. I follow back. Yeah, let's get into it. Up first, got to talk about it real quick before anything and everything. Max B is home. If you're not familiar with Max B, just Google him. He's probably one of the most trending topics on online right now. I do have a story that I do want to read about Max B, but I'm familiar with him, just to be real. But for those that's not familiar with Max B, here we go. Max B has been released from prison after serving 18 years. Now, I done heard numbers from 18, 17 to 16 years. I don't know how long he actually served. I don't think it matters now. He's free. The Harlem, New York rapper was released from custody at Northern State Prison in Newark, New Jersey, and is now a free man. Video surfaced of Max being greeted upon his release by a large group of people, with one of them being French Montana. Max and French shared a long embrace before someone in the group placed a large diamond chain around Max's neck. The rapper also spent his first day out at the New York Jets game in New Jersey. A fashion blogger of the People Gallery caught Max at the game and interviewed him on the sidelines. Max said he was actually in prison for 18 years. Fresh out the can off an 18 stretch is what Max shared. So again, he's saying 18, we go roll with 18. Max B was convicted of robbery and murder in connection with a 2006 robbery turned homicide that took place in Fort Lee, New Jersey, in a Fort Lee, New Jersey hotel room. He was remanded to jail in 2007 for the charges. In September of 2009, he was sentenced to 75 years in prison. In 2016, Max was resentenced to 20 years after he pled guilty to aggravated manslaughter as part of a new plea deal. Now that he is free, Max will be on 5 years of supervised release, supervised by the state of New York. Max B originally came to fame as part of Jim Jones' Bird Gang in 2005. However, the two had a falling out a couple years later, which Capo is still holding a grudge about. Max, who is credited with coining the term wavy, later became a frequent collaborator with French Montana before his legal troubles forced him to sit down. While he was locked up, Max released several projects, including Negro Spirituals in 21, Karki in 2000, House Money in 19, Coke Wave 4, Arm & Hammer in 19, Vigilante Season in 14, Bigavelli in 11, and more. Earlier this month, Max announced on social media that he has several club appearances lined up, which begins Sunday at the Harbor in New York City. Again, welcome home, Max B. Not even much about to lie. I was very much in big on Bigavelli. Like, Max B had a sound, a wave, he had a frequency, and I don't know. I hope his frequency is still the same, but I know sometimes, and I've been watching a lot of this with people that's been getting out of jail and prison, a lot of people get out different, and I don't mean different like bad or good, I just mean different. And obviously when you do that many years somewhere, you will be a different person physically, hopefully mentally, but and for me, I hope the artist in him is still there and vibrant in terms of making that wavy music. And that'll just be my take on that, because I don't really want to dwell on it. I know I read a kind of long story about him, but I know a lot of people don't even know who Max B is. Me, I'm one of them who is and was a fan, so I'm looking forward to new music, and hopefully the vibe, frequency, and aura is still there, because it was his sound to me that made him wavy, but I also believe his frequency was like transmitted over his music, if I could say that, and people could get that. And I don't know if that's too deep, too early, but that's just my take on it. But yes, Max B is free. I'm looking forward to some good wavy music. Moving on. Still on the hip hop front. I guess over the weekend or a couple of days ago, they had the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I know a lot of people recognizing Outcast as being inducted, but I don't want to take light away from the females. One of the pioneering female groups of all time, Salt and Pepper, they also was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And big congratulations on both of those groups. And I just want not go on a tangent, but I just want to say, I know in today's hip hop, individual, one artist, one man, one female is the primary and the dominant thing, but group hip hop music has always been a big branch of this hip hop culture. And with that being said, I am a part of a two-man group. I've been part of several groups, just to be real, honestly. And at the same time, I'm not going to say I prefer music on a collaborative group setting, but I enjoy it more because I do write to myself and I do write personal stuff and I do write shit based upon what I've seen or experienced. But when I could collab with somebody and my collaborator, my number one collaborator, Shotty Balboa, like it's a synergy there, like with us, honestly. And I don't really want to go too far with it, but yes, let's support the group hip hop as well. And I'm not just saying me and Shotty, I'm just saying as a collective. I know Clips had a wave, but now I barely hear anything about the Clips. If the album was so good, it should still have legs. Or why did we not support the group as a hip hop entity? One of the two things could be real or could be wrong or could be right at the same time. But that's all I'm saying. Support group hip hop, man. Moving on. Sports. Happy to say my Saints got to win. Listen, I can and I did, and I'm happy we got to win. No, like I'm not even playing. Like I'm happy. I'm so happy, in fact, that I'm about to recap the game. I'm pulling it up as we speak. Where we at? Boom. Saints here. Here we go. And we played the Carolina Panthers, and again we did get a win, 17-7, and that was with Tyler Shuck. He threw for 2 touchdowns to earn his first one as a Saint. Let's dive into the story real quick. The New Orleans Saints have been looking for stability at quarterback for quite some time. At least for one day, rookie Tyler Shook looked like he might be the guy to provide it. Shook, a second-round pick out of Louisville, who begun the season as New Orleans backup QB, threw for 282 and 2 touchdowns as the Saints defeated the Carolina Panthers 17-7 on Sunday to snap a 4-game losing streak. He connected on a 62-yard strike to Chris Olave, which was beautiful, and a 30-yard touchdown pass to Juwan Johnson to become the first rookie to win for the Saints since Dave Wilson in 1981. Olave finished with 5 catches for 104 yards, and Alvin Kamara added 83 yards rushing for the New Orleans Saints. Tyler took an awesome step today, quote unquote, and that's from the coach Kellen Moore. Quote, I thought he made some awesome plays, and he made some off-schedule plays with movement inside the pocket. Shook said the best part was watching his teammates congratulate each other in the locker room after what was been a rough season. And I quote, it just came down to playing good complimentary football. It's been so fun learning each week the formula for success, and I've got to keep learning to keep repeating the formula. It was a bitter defeat for the Panthers. They're 5-5 at the time, who had climbed to the playoff contention after winning 4 of their previous 5 games. The Saints seemed to be the perfect opponent for that run to continue, but New Orleans proved anything but a pushover, outgaining the Panthers 388 yards to 175 yards. Way to go, defense. Bryce Young was limited to 124 yards passing and turned the ball over twice as his 4-game win streak as a starter ended. They was kind of talking, a little highly about the Panthers there for a while, but again, man, the Panthers and the Saints, they like what in terms of just trash. Just my opinion. I love my team, but come on now, y'all need some help, a lot of help. But again, good win. Good to see Shuck is pretty much a capable quarterback. And let's just end this season and see, what high draft pick we get. Just keeping it real. Moving on. Since we're on sports, let's just continue with the NFL and look ahead to some matchups. What about that? Let's look ahead to some matchups. All right. So we've got Atlanta. No, there we go. That's last week. This is the week coming. All right. Thursday night's game is the Jets versus the Patriots. That should be a pretty good game. Looking forward to it. Diggs balling, Patriots balling as a team. But some of the matchups for the NFL is going to include the Commanders facing the Dolphins, the Panthers facing the Falcons, the Bucks. They got to go travel to Buffalo. Houston's got the Texans. Houston's got the Titans. That would have been a tongue twister. So that's Texans versus Titans. Bears versus Vikings. Green Bay versus the Giants. The Bengals versus the Steelers. The Chargers, they're going to Jacksonville. The Seahawks, the nice playing Seahawks at that, are going to play the Rams. San Francisco is traveling to Arizona. Baltimore will be at the Browns. The Chiefs, they're playing the Broncos. And the Lions have the Eagles for the Sunday night game on NBC. The Monday night matchup will be the Cowboys versus the Raiders. I'm smart enough and quick enough on the trigger to see that my team, the Saints, have a bye, obviously, because we are nowhere to be seen. A bye is good. I mean, you don't lose. Moving on. Let's move over to college. Real quick, let me get the teleprompter going, and let's look at what's going on in the college world. I know some big stories. LSU and Brian Kelly, they got a lawsuit going. LSU is seeking for cause firing. Obviously, Kelly want all of his buyout. They'll probably settle somewhere in the middle. It's legalities, but that's how it goes with that. Let's see, anything else that I see. Texas returns to the top 10. That's huge. Go Arch. Anything else that I see? No, nothing much. So let's just go to the schedule and see some of these upcoming college matchups. Tonight, Kent State's got Akron, and Ohio's got West Michigan. So that's Mac Attack. So now they're playing the games on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That means football's almost over, everybody. If you don't know, if you get a game on Tuesday night, and it's usually a MAC game, the season's almost over. Enjoy football. I'll be enjoying at least one of these games. I'm going to take a pick and just enjoy one of them just watching. Because football's almost over. Tomorrow for Wednesday, Buffalo's got Central Michigan, some more MAC Attack. Northern Illinois has got UMass. Toledo's got Miami of Ohio. Yeah, MAC Attack on Wednesday. Thursday, Troy's got Old Dominion. Friday, Clemson's got Louisville. Minnesota will also be playing 9th-ranked Oregon on Friday. Just to skim through a couple big matchups. Number 2, Indiana's got Wisconsin. Number 3, Texas A&M's got South Carolina. Number 10, Notre Dame's traveling to number 24, Pitt. 21 ranked Michigan's going to Northwestern. Yep, that's Northwestern. Arizona's got Cincy. Let's look at some other ranked teams. I don't see much. Okay, Alabama, 4th ranked. They're going to play Oklahoma at home, and Oklahoma's ranked 12th. Texas Tech ranked 8th. They're at home against UCF. Couple other ranked teams before we get out of here with the college. 18th ranked Miami Hurricanes playing North Carolina State. Yep. 19th ranked USC's got a home game against 20 ranked Iowa. Any other ranked teams or nice matchups? Tennessee, they're ranked 25th. They got New Mexico State. Sorry. 6th ranked Mississippi's got Florida at home. 13th ranked Utah will be traveling to Baylor. 23rd ranked Washington will be hosting Purdue. And the number 1 ranked Ohio State is going to host UCLA. Again, the 11th. Well, they got them at 11th ranked here. So, see, that's how contradictory. That's how contradictory stories are. They just said Texas is in the top 10. I'm looking at 11th ranked Texas is going to play 5th ranked Georgia. And that's going to be a big game. So whether 10th or 11th, or maybe there's different polls, I don't know. 7th ranked BYU's hosting TCU, and that'll wrap it up for the college matchups. Moving on. I didn't mention the Giants fired their head coach. I mean, that's something because that's a big media market. But I don't want to go off script because I will give my last 2 segments, but I did have something I wanted to talk about. And a lot of people may be like, well, why is he talking about this? I'll explain. Have y'all seen the Michael Jackson movie trailer? I've never been more excited to see an actual movie and want to go to a movie until I seen this trailer. Then I went down a rabbit hole and done a recap video or saw a recap video of the trailer and caught a lot of tidbits that I didn't know. And some of them were songs that I searched and actually found, like Midas. Like, it's 3 or 4 scrap Thriller songs that didn't make the cut. And again, when you do music, at least I've been doing music a long time, so I can at least say most people who do music, let's say the album has 16 cuts. You're probably going to record 30 to 50 tracks. Seriously. So throwaway tracks is a word that's used, but it just means it didn't make that cut. Now, some throwaway tracks are obviously trash. Some are treasures that didn't make the cut. But anyway, I went down the rabbit hole and actually found some Michael Jackson stuff that I actually didn't hear. And that actually made me happy, as well as this trailer and this movie that's coming out in April, which is why I'm talking about it right now. I'm hyped. I'm happy that they chose his nephew. That's Jermaine's son, I believe. And he does look more like Jermaine than Mike. But I'm happy they did what they did in terms of casting him. I really am. Universal usually comes through on big doc films like this, docu-movies like this, if you could think back. So their track record is good. I'm not familiar with the director. I know a lot of AI in voice and AI in a couple of little scenes will be used, but I know they use CIG or CGI, whatever they call, to make movies more enhanced as well. So if they would, sneak in his real voice here and there, that's cooler with me. I just want to see a good movie. I'm a Michael Jackson fanatic. Always have been, always will be. Don't care if you like it. Don't care if you look at me different now that I'm a fanatic about Michael Jackson. I've been a fanatic about Michael Jackson. This ain't just start yesterday. All right. This day in history. This segment, I like to leave everybody with a little education as far as, something that happened this day in history. And here it is. And I'm happy to say I've got it queued up and ready this time. Usually this segment is not queued up, but it is this time. Here we go. On this day in history, the largest Singles Day sale happened in 2018. Chinese e-commerce company Alibaba sets new record for their Singles Day sale of 1 billion in 85 seconds, 30.8 billion in 24 hours in one day. And that was in 2018. Just imagine if they only had a 10% drop off per year, which they probably don't. They may have a 2%, but let's just say if they had a 10% drop off per year, 7 years coming up on what, 8 years if I'm counting right? No, 9 years if I'm counting right? Yeah. 7 years if I'm counting right. Hey man, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm a math whiz. I'm a pothead genius, if anything. But that's 2, that's 5, so that's 7 plus the 6. Yes, coming up on 8 years. And they made 30 billion in 1 hour. My bad, 1 day. They made 1 billion in 85 seconds. Let me get that right. 1 billion in sales in 85 seconds. 30.8 billion in 24 hours. Jack Ma, Alibaba entrepreneur, I salute you. That's big business. And that's today's, what happened today in history. Today in history. Yeah. This day in history. Sorry, I forgot my own segment name. And that was this day in history. Moving on. My closing segment, because there's no editorial. For those 1.3 people that's worried about the editorial, that's a Sunday thing. That's a me reflecting thing. That is entertainment, yes, but it's also a time for me to reflect on something that I think is worthy of a Sunday editorial. And today's not Sunday. So, my closing segment is I can't make this stuff up. I believe I did pretty good on the cussing. I don't know if it's because it's earlier. I don't know if it's because I'm just in a great mood, but I don't think I cussed once. If I cussed once, somebody let me know. If I did, it was probably once. But no, I did good on the cussing. Look, man, I'm in a good mood today. I'm not really like, I woke up. I took a good breath. I said, thank you, universe, for keeping me here. Because one day I will not be here. And one day somebody will be looking at this video like, damn, this dude said he wasn't going to be here one day. And he made this video and boom, he's not here. But until that day, I am happy to be alive. I can't make this stuff up segment. Coming at you right now. Sorry about the tangent. Where are you? Please don't fail me now. Here we go. In this segment, I usually try to find a story that's out of this world. That is a pun intended. And I found one. Let's just jump right back. Let's just jump right into it. Woman who claims she is an alien has terrifying proof they exist. This is a wild one. All right. Again, we don't give names unless people already know people. You know, she's just a regular person. I'm not going to just divulge names and stuff like that. I'll do like R. Hannes, because that's what it says here. But a woman has explained how she found sudden clarity that she's actually an alien from 400 light years away, along with the proof of her extraterrestrial origins. When it comes to proving the existence of aliens, most people look at the skies and search for UFOs, flying saucers, or even badly behaving comets. However, one woman believes that proof of extraterrestrial life lies much closer to home, more specifically inside herself. For Brenton-based R. Hannes, she claims she has evidence aliens exist, as she herself is a visitor from the outer cosmos who is living on Earth in human form. And her mission, of course, to help people. Now, this may sound a little similar to the plot of Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone's latest flick, Bulgaria. I have no idea about none of this, just to keep it real. However, Hannah says she can prove her claims. All right, Hannah's. Speaking about her beliefs in an interview with The Sun, Hannah's explained that she would often experience spooky and vivid dreams from a young age, including a premonition that her uncle had passed away. I had vivid dreams where I was soaring high above buildings, open country, in the ocean. It was so vivid, it felt like it was real, she explained. The dreams didn't frighten me. In fact, I loved them, but when I told my friends about them, they seemed confused. However, it wasn't until she introduced to a spiritual teacher as a teenager in a form of therapy known as rebirthing, which usually varies breathing techniques to simulate being born, that she put the extraterrestrial dots together. Recalling the moment, Hannah said, one evening when I was 14, I went over to a spiritual center after school. Closing my eyes, I let her guide me through a rebirth and breathing state before gradually assessing my memories of birth. To my astonishment, I experienced a sudden clarity that I've never seen before from another planet. It was here that Hannah began to realize that her dreams were likely astronomical projections and that her dreams of spaceships and hairless humanoids. Okay. She later concluded that she was something known as a starseed, an alien soul which lives inside a human body, sent to Earth in order to help guide aliens. As for her home world, is 44 light years away, and we are technically not advanced enough as humans to get there. She says these Bolivian spacecrafters are also peaceful and loving, which makes a huge change for the typical depiction of hostile aliens. She said, my memories have been wiped before traveling to Earth to help me assimilate, but I knew what I needed to do on Earth, overcoming my own challenges and teach others through my example. That would apparently be through her yoga and emotional detoxing business. It's my job to help others get in touch with their highest self and fulfill their soul purpose. She's continued. When my clients' emotions and mindset are creating blocks, I help them identify and release the traps, emotions, and limiting beliefs causing problems in their lives. Honestly, I might need to look her up just to keep it real. I'm not saying I'm an alien, but shit, that last part kind of got me. She said, when my clients' emotions and mindsets are creating blocks, I help them identify and release the trapped emotions and limiting beliefs causing problems in their lives. If I don't need that right now, nobody does. Starseed, wherever you at, look me up. Let's talk some out of this world type stuff. But yes, that concludes this episode of That's My Take. I will see y'all Thursday. Again, I do apologize about Sunday. Honestly, just to be 100% real with you. Life get in the way sometimes. And I mean, I'm not going to act like I'm here to rush job a podcast or BS a podcast or just sit up here just to sit up here. No. And I'm going to leave y'all with this one because I don't even know this one either. Oh, I didn't heard it in a while, but y'all have fun. I see y'all Thursday. It's called Geek Together. I don't know. Let's see how it sounds. Y'all have a good few days. I remember this track. Free OG. I remember this track.
I rock the mix in my chip. I count the bells on the regular. My number low in the bell. Only see the compare. I see the corner, yo. I made that rip with the yo. The home of the Zane. Now we gon' keep it together. Only see the compare. No, my number low in the bell. Only see the compare. No, my number low in the bell. I with the home of the Zane.
loud in my body. Ain't worried about nobody, they don't want me on that molly. Probably made a flip before I wrote this hit. Designer hit me so, this is real as it get. A bad plus on kicks, can't pronounce that shit. Size 12 burn, look, I'm catching out. Quit aiming in it, back to the pack. You know I'm getting it back. This hustling motherfucker.
Man, bring that shit back.
Put that hole in the sand. Now we gonna get down. Now we gonna get down. See the competitor. Man, I'm alone in bell. Man, I'm alone in bell. I want to mess with you. My chill. I want to just my chill. My chill. I want to mess with my chill. My chill. I come to bells on the regular. Man, I'm alone in bell. Only see the competitor. I should be corner, yo. I made that red with the yo. Red with the yo. The hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. Only see the competitor. No. Man, I'm alone in bell. Only see the competitor. No. Man, I'm alone in bell. I put the hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. I put the hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo.
Codeine in my body, loud in my body. Ain't worried about nobody, they don't want me on that molly. Probably made a flip before I wrote this hit. Designer hit me so, this is real as it get. A bad plus on kicks, can't pronounce that shit. Size 12 burn, look, I'm catching out. Quit aiming in it, back to the pack. You know I'm getting it back. This hustling motherfucker, yeah, keeping my sack. Blood best friend, yeah, keeping my stash. Fam made nigga, bitch, get in the cash. Since the 6, I kept that working. One thing for certain, you never know hurting.
I want to mess with my chill. I come to bells on the regular. Man, I'm alone in bell. Only see the competitor. I should be corner, yo. I made that red with the yo. Red with the yo. The hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. Only see the competitor. No. Man, I'm alone in bell. Only see the competitor. No. Man, I'm alone in bell. I put the hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. I put the hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. I come to bells in the mid. Hey, watch how I thumb. Hey, I got that pet like Pepa. Smoking that la. Feeling over the goon. Running outside the 10. I get it where does it go? We gon' fuck up the city. I just do one for the team. Come on. I'm a young nigga that hill. I hit them all the splurge. Yeah, that's a cool fit. Connect the next day. Putting up order for fit. It's either get rich or die trying. Just like my name was fit. I'm at the trip with that stick. I might just hit me a lick. I put that stuff in the 10 wheel. Now he's up on the grid. I pay the band for the bell. I pay 2 band for the kick. I put that stuff in the 2 wheel. I want to mess with my chill. I come to bells on the regular. Man, I'm alone in the bell. Only see the competitor. I should be corner, yo. I made that red with the yo. Red with the yo. The hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. Only see the competitor. No. Man, I'm alone in the bell. Only see the competitor. No. Man, I'm alone in the bell. I put the hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. I put the hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo.
Hoes be like, yo, shot what you finna do. Finna get me a chicken to sip on some lean with a roll up and smoke the medicinal. Break it back and right back at it in a view. Green cracky gorilla glue. Got me stuck, hell no, I ain't finna move. Roadblock up ahead, I ain't in the mood. Tell the driver play cool, keep your hands at the 10 and 2. Boy, foul boy, pitiful. Anything extra gotta be better than better. I'm Helen Keller to competitors. Made them look good like I'm fucking the head of the class. Crush ice in a wine glass. Scroll me up, she be gone bad. In the gym every morning Wednesday, she be on cash. Can't even tell the bitches get to the task. Fucking I'll ash with her. By any means get cash with her. Anything I move fast with her. Always looking mad, can't even tell her hold the strap. She got the bag in the bag with her. Get sober, nigga, why try? I'm elevating everybody on the skydive. Smoking with a pie, then I'm on a mile high. They gotta keep some pretty pussy around the pile drive. Sound about right.
I want to mess with my chill. I come to bells on the regular. Man, I'm alone in the bell. Only see the competitor. I should be corner, yo. I made that red with the yo. Red with the yo. The hole in the same. Now we gon' keep it yo. Only see the competitor. No, man, I'm alone in the bell. Only see the competitor. No, man, I'm alone in the bell.